foto dong. Putaran pertama oleh dokter Kia. Iya boleh. Ya nama aku itu dipakai buat nama bayinya. Terus aku masuk. Aku mau cari Vicky yang pertama itu. Aku datengin, ketemu, aku angkat. Ini ternyata senyum-senyum. Kok kenapa jadi mirip gua? Rambutnya, bibitnya. Terus aku foto, kirimin ke mama. Ya. Ma, selamat ya ma, mama udah punya cucu. Terus dia harus gede-gede. Apa? Anak siapa yang kamu hamilin? Profesor, kita.
Soft and snuggy baby seal, splishing and splashing about. All chubby and pudgy. They're just too cute. Let's have some fun! You, fucking me. Teach you some moves! Stars favor us! Happy to luck! An explosive star! Waste him out!
serve the heavens with my divinations! Shadow, don't thank me.
This is Honkai! Have some sunshine! Bonus round! Bonus round! Bonus round!
Warna-warni banget lagi hati-hati. Kamu udah pernah ke rumah sakit di Indonesia? Udah pernah ke rumah sakit di Indonesia? Apa keluhan pertama paling sering? Lama? Lama ada. Customer teleponnya apa? Time kan. Di sini rumah sakit pada pasien seperti apa? Dokter juga pasien. Di luar negeri, pasien dipandang sebagai customer. Oke. Maka ada five-star customer. Sehingga di rumah sakit ini pasien ditekan. Rasanya sehat-sehat.
Here comes a difficult dance.
Sehingga yang tidak ada yang namanya customer meeting point. Dia nggak boleh berapa menit supaya tidak ada customer meeting point. Kalau di Indonesia dari
Unite our goals. Bones! So beautiful! Can't wait anymore.
Until everything burns to ashes!
Be of your body and mind. Everything in this world is bleeding. Dream vanished.
Fight to live! You want to train? Set the speed of flame!
Yeah. Clouds scattered. Let us dance once more.
Fight to live!
Can't wait anymore.
Kamu mulai goyang kayak menurut tidur gue yang kemarin gimana? Biasa banget sih, kayak super B aja, kayak dilihat orang di luar tuh sering banget bikin diri sadar membosankan super kuat kayak gitu deh. Oh, gue harus lebih kreatif. Enggak, gue harus lebih sering ngaca sih. Terus lo ngomong sama diri lu sendiri. Kupingku kecil sebelah lo, palaku gepeng, putihku klinik kayak Jeffy. Siapa yang mau dengerin aku? Kemarin sekarang parah. Itu apa? Kamegan, ambil jiwaku. Dan selama dalam main aja sih terkenal ya. Teman-teman gue juga banyak artis.
There'll be a way. Share good fortunes. Emulating my death. So beautiful. Can't wait anymore.
Until everything burns to ashes!
Time to cleanse the chill.
Fight to live!
more.
Setting the scene away! You want to betray me?
Be of your body and mind. Everything in this world is bleeding.
Is this also a blessing of the Trailblades?
Biasanya, mereka yang mungkin 20-an udah menikah, atau di usia 30-an dan sudah menikah, itu aku bilang, oke, budget jenis kamu udah nambah. Dana darurat, dana membesarkan anak. Membesarkan anak di Indonesia tuh gak murah. Ya, jadi makanya itu harus dipersiapkan dari awal. Kemudian, yang ketiga, itu baru kita berbicara sebenarnya dana hunian rumah tinggal. Jadi gak berarti kamu harus beli rumah, tapi kamu harus tahu gimana cara bayar untuk hunian itu. Entah itu kamu mau beli rumahnya, atau kalau kamu mau kontrak, kamu kontraknya di mana. Itu harus tahu. Baru kemudian dia juga mesti punya investasi di luar itu. Biasanya, mereka yang mungkin 20-an udah menikah, atau di usia 30-an dan sudah menikah, itu aku bilang, oke, budget jenis kamu udah nambah. Dana darurat, dana membesarkan anak. Membesarkan anak di Indonesia tuh gak murah. Ya, jadi makanya itu harus dipersiapkan dari awal. Kemudian, yang ketiga, itu baru kita berbicara sebenarnya dana hunian rumah tinggal. Jadi gak berarti kamu harus beli rumah, tapi kamu harus tahu gimana cara bayar untuk hunian itu. Entah itu kamu mau beli rumahnya, atau kalau kamu mau kontrak, kamu kontraknya di mana. Itu harus tahu. Baru kemudian dia juga mesti punya investasi di luar itu. Biasanya, mereka yang mungkin 20-an udah menikah, atau di usia 30-an dan sudah menikah, itu aku bilang, oke, budget jenis kamu udah nambah. Dana darurat, dana membesarkan anak. Membesarkan anak di Indonesia tuh gak murah. Ya, jadi makanya itu harus dipersiapkan dari awal. Kemudian, yang ketiga, itu baru kita berbicara sebenarnya dana hunian rumah tinggal. Jadi gak berarti kamu harus beli rumah, tapi kamu harus tahu gimana cara bayar untuk hunian itu. Entah itu kamu mau beli rumahnya, atau kalau kamu mau kontrak, kamu kontraknya di mana. Itu harus tahu. Kemudian dia juga mesti punya investasi di luar itu. Biasanya, mereka yang mungkin 20-an udah menikah, atau di usia 30-an dan sudah menikah, itu aku bilang, oke, budget jenis kamu udah nambah. Dana darurat, dana membesarkan anak. Membesarkan anak di Indonesia tuh gak murah. Ya, jadi makanya itu harus dipersiapkan dari awal. Kemudian, yang ketiga, itu baru kita berbicara sebenarnya dana hunian rumah tinggal. Jadi gak berarti kamu harus beli rumah, tapi kamu harus tahu gimana cara bayar untuk hunian itu. Entah itu kamu mau beli rumahnya, atau kalau kamu mau kontrak, kamu kontraknya di mana. Itu harus tahu. Kemudian dia juga mesti punya investasi di luar itu. Biasanya, mereka yang mungkin 20-an udah menikah, atau di usia 30-an dan sudah menikah, itu aku bilang,
Is this also a blessing of the Trailblades?
dana darurat, dana membesarkan anak. Indonesia tuh gak murah. Ya, jadi makanya itu harus dipersiapkan dari awal. Kemudian, yang ketiga, itu baru kita berbicara sebenarnya dana hunian.
1, 2, 3. Terus ke depan, terus. Wait, dia. Sorry. Wah, ini dolphin puas banget. Baik, kita buka nih. Wah. Ngeri. Kebetulan kita jangan. Nih, saling kita kiri. Wah. Dari sini. Kalau ini nggak bisa. Lagi.
Anything's possible if you take it step by step.
Jadi sudah tidak bisa. Jadi ternyata pada orang obes itu fleksibilitasnya juga masih bisa dilatih. Cuma 1, 2, 3. Terus ke depan terus. Wait, dia. Beri. Wah, ini dolphin puas banget. Ayo kita buka nih. Wah. Ngeri. Coba lagi. Jangan. Tadi kita kiri. Wah. Dari kiri kanan. Kalau ini enggak besar. Lagi. Nah, paling ekstrim depan. Wow. Jadi sudah tidak bisa menjadi alasan ya. Nah, gagal bahwa ternyata pada orang obes itu fleksibilitasnya juga masih bisa dilatih. Cuma 1, 2, 3. Terus ke depan terus. Wait, dia. Beri. Wah, ini dolphin puas banget. Lagi. Nah, paling ekstrim depan. Wow. Jadi sudah tidak bisa menjadi alasan ya. Nah, gagal bahwa ternyata pada orang obes itu fleksibilitasnya juga masih aku sangat cepat. 1, 2, 3. Terus ke depan terus. Wait, dia. Beri. Wah, ini dolphin puas banget. Ayo kita buka nih.
Aku sangat suka masakan Papua, tapi dulu aku kira masakan Papua itu papeda dan juga sup kuning. Itu yang aku pikir masakan Papua, tapi ternyata sagu bakar ini kalau dimakan itu rasanya seperti bukan makanan saya.
I've appraised it all. No thanks.
The
scent of the black tide is now completely calm. At last, the starting point of 30 million cycles has finally welcomed its first end. And the final end, right? I can't hear his voice. There are no flowers there that bloom for him, nor is there a star that is his. Finan is the only one who didn't reach the new world.
Ditanya beliau masih hidup. Kalau dia cuma gak sholat Jumat,
Look, the golden light that shone upon the grove still meanders between heaven and earth, like the prophecies of Amphorius. It has to be a sign he left behind. It points towards the destruction and the deepest night. Do you still remember what I asked you at this exact spot the last time we set off? Friend, are you ready to become a hero? You were still burdened by the weight of world-bearing back then, still unsure of the role you were meant to play. But now, everyone has already given you the answer. The heroes of legends were just at the right place at the right time when the world needed a hero. Just like how your arrival kickstarted Amphorius' fate once more. A person's personality is their destiny. We best. Those are such beautiful words. Thank you, friend. I was also trying to cheer myself up with what I said. After all, before we truly compose the end of this story, I must also pluck up the courage to head off with you. And face a memory that I have forgotten for too long, and have denied for too long.
Bukan dipecat langsung, jadi tuh dia kayaknya agak-agak koslet.
Siapa?
Sampai gini, jadi tuh kakakku yang nomor 2 si Don, itu kan sama dia emang kurang suka kan. Itu sana mbak sana aku.
It's so dark. What is this place? The great tomb of the nameless titan. The deepest recesses of memory.
Terus habis itu sama mbaknya tangan
Also, the place where Cyrene was born.
Oh, itu aku udah gak bisa tolerir kalau dia udah menyakiti anak aku. Bye.
My apologies, friend.
Jangan, Mbak, gitu.
The more memories I got back along the way,
Padahal tak
the more I felt that something wasn't
Tapi
right.
dia gini. Jadi itu dia
There's a
sengaja.
sort of anxiety I can't get rid of.
Suatu hari kan aku dikasih
It's like when I was back in ID Silicii, when the reflections in the water always made me wonder, which is the real me? The one reflected in the water, or the one standing on the shore? But I finally get it now.
Berapa orang yang Anda belum?
Look, friend,
1000 ada
the words on that wall are the answer.
Di-blok di medsos atau selama tahun ini doang?
selama
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Pas kemarin kalah, aku 2-1.
Do, re,
Itu kata-katanya
mi, fa, sol, la, ti. That rhymeless tune is the lullaby of little fairies.
As always, I'll read this book to you.
Orang itu semakin pintar dia, semakin tinggi pendidikannya.
That way, it won't just be Cyrene's memories alone.
Penyampaian saya itu selalu pakai bahasa yang mudah.
I've always thought that I was the narrator of the flame chase journey.
Orang yang pintar itu harus bisa menyampaikan sesuatu pakai bahasa
But
yang
as it turns out, the narrator is also the most devoted audience.
Hasilnya paling aneh pernah.
That's pretty forward of you, you know. Still, thank you, friend. That's very reassuring. At the moment of Aranova, I was enveloped by the texture of memories. Within the glistening crystal, I saw countless Cyrenes, as well as countless versions of me. This is the final puzzle piece of the memories. A prison born of the erudition, a grave annihilated in the destruction. That unknown solitary god, the 13th Titan who should not exist. The first new spore, the demi-urge, is right here.
Kemarin lu tambah 25.000 kan? Mana? Bayar dulu.
Anak sultan saya perhitungan.
Beli pangkal kaya ya, Ge? Duit lu 50.000, berarti kembalinya.
Ya, baik bayar lu gampang.
Kalau 20.000 ada nggak? Ada dong. Terus apa lu kasih gue 50.000, Oncop?
The interrogation records have been submitted to the motion.
Mana? Bayar dulu.
According to the Ten Lords' decree, Jing Liu and Luocha shall continue to be detained in the Shu Ring.
50.000, berarti kembalinya.
But you, Merlin's Claw, have been reluctant to end the transmission. Do you wish to reminisce with us? Or is there something else on your mind that you're just desperate to get out?
You're quite calm, Jing Yuan. The Alliance only authorized the law food to be deployed for this Iron Tomb operation. They say the Seer strategist's wisdom shines like a beacon. So why can't you see things clearly now? Look who's talking. I didn't vote against it, did I? But, with enemies all around us, even a child knows the Marshal needs to keep a few Xianzhou ships in reserve, just in case. Whoever volunteers first is the Marshal's pick. If you have to ask, I'd say this outcome plays right into Jing Yuan's hands. Like it or not, there's no way we're letting the Law Fu take the lead in this battle.
Oh my, Merlin's Claw. Are you afraid the Law Fu might steal the Yao Qing's glory?
This is no laughing matter. Between the Stellaron crisis and the War Dance ceremony, though the chaos has settled, rumors and speculation are only growing by the day. With Elder Huaiyan around, those with ulterior motives won't be able to stir up any trouble. But once the Law Fu gets their hands on the golden blood, it'll be a whole different story. With the kind of person Jing Liu is, and her connection to you, I don't need to spell it out. There are countless ways this could be spun into something bigger.
You're overthinking it, General Fei Shao. When I volunteered for this task, I never expected unanimous support from the Alliance anyway. The Lawfu will seize the Golden Blood and redeem itself. That'll be our first win. Then we'll leverage this Golden Blood in the negotiations. Our second win. These 2 wins for the Lawfu will make all 3 of us happy. And that'll be our third win. Look, if this were a Skyfaring Commission deal, we'd be rolling in money, wouldn't we?
Maybe the Divine Foresight should change his name to the Optimistic Foresight instead?
With the Decalite reflection barrier, the Yuchue must understand even more than the Luofu how significant this battle is. Amphorius' karma has vanished from the matrix of prescience. What omen does General Yao Guang see in this anomaly?
In divination studies, we call this an empty fortune. It involves the eons and is thus beyond what mere mortals can comprehend.
Your explanation isn't any clearer than Lady Fu's.
Come on. How hard is it to understand the word uncertainty? For the Cobalt Head, the emergence of Iron Tomb is a calculated instant, but I don't believe they will just sit around waiting for death. And for the powers of the cosmos, this is a glimmer of hope for them, and the key to turning the tide of interstellar affairs. The Astral Express is leading the formation of an allied force, but I can see each faction has its own hidden agenda. There are even divisions within the Alliance, so it's not that hard to imagine how the other factions will react. Jing Yuan, I crossed paths with Selenova's Legion at the Battle of Sedunirama Star Cluster. Be extremely careful. The Ruined Legion's troops and weaponry are nothing to write home about. The IPC, even the denizens of Abundance, could take them on. However, while Void Rangers are just expendable pawns of the destruction, the real wild cards are...
The Lord Ravagers.
Indeed. Nanook's emanators are also their weapons to burn down the paths. I'm afraid conventional military tactics and strategies will be useless against them. My assessment is this. To completely take down a Ravager, we must disregard casualties and spare no cost. My only fear is... one wrong move, and the Lawfu will fall into Fintilia's trap again, inching ever closer to destruction.
Doubt is exactly the demon she wants to plant in our hearts. Do you still remember the beginning of the Alliance Oath? To save future generations from war and bloody dispute. The Rainbow's arrows have always aimed at any force that threatens the cosmos. Now that the Trailblaze walks alongside us, the Cloud Knights shall keep their oath as they have from the beginning. I just hope those on the front line will remain safe.
The chronocognitive anchor is sending a signal. Everyone, time to move out.
Did she and the others make it?
Let me go over the plan one more time, just in case. You'll enter Amphorius, reunite with your 3 separated companions, and try to locate Iron Tomb from within the world. Who are you taking with you?
The fate of the universe hangs in the balance. We can't afford any slip-ups. I suggest everyone, except Pom-Pom, join the fight.
We do need to be prepared for all possible contingencies. I have no objection to this.
I'll do whatever I can.
Meanwhile, Screwy and I will continue attacking the Demiurge Matrix. That is, the Scepter's kernel, from the outside. With our 2-pronged attack, we'll turn this hunk of metal into scrap for sure. Now we just wait for those 2 to get back. And just like that, they're here.
Sorry to keep you waiting. With Planet Screwlum's help, the formation of the Cosmic Alliance to counter Iron Tomb is progressing smoothly.
The cosmos has set its sights on Amphorius, and now it's just waiting for the first shot.
Well then, let's not waste any more time, Fourth Mirror.
It's my time to shine! Finally off the bench! Initiating thought refraction. Please read the safety protocols carefully.
Huh?
Just kidding! I've already checked the agreement box for everyone. And now, destination, Amphorius. 3, 2, 1, launch!
Apa sih itu?
The flow of Memoria is so heavy here. Unlike Panagone's dreamscape, this place has built up a true epic measured in millennia.
The vortex of Genesis, where all myths begin and end. And in this new world created by the Nameless, the infinite cycles have been broken.
Let's set up the Trailblaze beacon and establish contact with the outside world.
I'll leave it to you then. It'd be better for me to not show myself in front of the Garden of Recollection. And, Mr. Sunday, you probably shouldn't show yourself either.
Agreed.
The Astral Express has landed. If you receive this message, please respond immediately. Over.
This is the Angel Alliance. Communications normal.
Interastral Peace Corporation. Communications normal. A response from the Galaxy Rangers. Not surprising. But I didn't expect the family to also stay silent at such a critical moment.
That's a pretty blatant disregard from the family for Panacone's independent director, I'd say. Long time no see, Miss Himeko.
It's been quite a while, Madam Jade.
The significance of this battle rivals that of the campaign against Zulo. Only through victory can we disperse the shadow of Iron Tomb that looms over countless worlds. The 10 Stonehearts shall spare no effort for such a grand mission for the preservation.
Madam Jade led the Intelligentsia Guild in conducting specialized research on Iron Tomb's past activities. The bad news is, the collapse of the Erudition won't just affect inorganic beings.
You mean Iron Tomb can infect organic life, too?
Well, the good news is, so far, its effects on organic life are under control. The infection progresses slowly, and the resulting neuropathy is non-fatal. In any case, the IPC can guarantee targeted vaccine coverage within 48 system hours in all star zones within the medical system.
What about other star zones? At a time like this, are the followers of the Firmament Arbiter still trying to make a profit?
I remember you, Master Diviner. Your performance during the third Denizens of Abundance War was quite impressive. Please rest assured, all worlds can purchase vaccines from the IPC with a humanitarian discount. That's the current policy at the very least. But, if the Xianshou Alliance is willing to assist with the IPC's assets in Epsilon and other star systems, we'll have more cards to play when reiterating to the board the necessity of deep cooperation.
It makes sense, since Interracial Peace Entertainment's headquarters is in Epsilon. But why are all the other worlds on the list? Places that the Elation has visited?
please understand that everyone at Pierpoint is swamped with Iron Tomb work, especially the marketing development department. At this rate, even the 10 Stonehearts can only do so much. Having some assistance from the Alliance would surely benefit the entire cosmos. Wouldn't you agree?
As an old Xianzhou saying goes, those who succeed should help all under heaven. Your proposal must be decided on by the 7 Arbiter Generals. I'm just here to relay the message. In times of crisis, the Luofu will not hesitate to help those in need. However, the prerequisite is that the IPC must unconditionally assist the Alliance with emergency rescue operations in the disaster area.
Of course. In the name of preservation, all for the Amber Lord.
Thank you all for your selfless dedication.
It's clear that each party still has qualms about everything.
The clash between destruction and erudition isn't just about the fate of the cosmos. It's a moment for all factions to reshuffle their cards.
You can never be too careful when battling a Lord Ravager. All are equal in matters of life and death.
In any case, we can only hope for the best in all that's to come. It's about time we dive into the vortex and see what Amphorius looks like on the inside. I wonder where she and the others are right now.
So this was my childhood dream, huh?
Hello? How's the signal? Can you hear us?
Ah, we're through! I can see the video feed. Everything's working perfectly.
Miss Bronya? Miss Serval? What a surprise. It's been a while.
We've already heard from Miss Topaz about the Iron Tomb operation. She made a special trip to deliver the vaccine to Belobog. I can't believe the Express crew is at the eye of that storm. Is everything going smoothly?
Don't worry, we're still following the plan step by step. How's the situation in Belobog?
Urillo 6 is located on the outskirts of the preservation barricade. While it won't bear the brunt of the first wave, there's still a risk from the aftershocks. Kid Japard and Pela are busy organizing the Silvermane Guards, having them consolidate their lines and dig trenches. Zila and Lynx just got back from the Geomarrow vein production chain. Hey, do you want to say something to them?
That would be unnecessary. It'll only shake their morale. Just tell them to stay safe.
Miss Bronya, I'm afraid this disaster will be far more terrible than you can imagine. Please, be sure to follow Miss Topaz's instructions and make thorough preparations.
Of course. We have resealed most of the engine of creation beneath the ice to prevent the will of the preservation from becoming an accomplice to the destruction.
Don't worry, Miss Himiko. Belobog is far more resilient than we imagined. We really wish we could help, but Urillo 6 has only just woken up from its hibernation. The Astral Express, standing at the forefront of disaster, is the hope for many ordinary civilizations across the universe.
In the face of a massive catastrophe like this one, relatively smaller civilizations have never had many options. But that's exactly why we have a resolve that's second to none.
If anything goes wrong... Miss Topaz, I hope you can help out and rescue the affected citizens.
No problem. Also, didn't the Xianzhou sign a friendship agreement with Eurillo 6 earlier? They won't stand by idly either.
I appreciate your kindness, everyone. But Eurillo 6 is our home. We will defend it to our last breath until the last Belabogian falls.
Miss Branya. May all civilizations that have made it this far on their own strength weather this crisis together.
Why is there no one here?
Everything in Akama seems normal. The new world was enjoying peaceful times not long ago.
It seems it was even more recent than not long ago, Miss Himiko.
The fruit on the table is freshly cut, and the bath temperature is just right. The remembrance tells me this place was bustling with people just moments ago. It's as if everyone vanished in an instant.
Could this be Xandar's doing?
Unlikely. He's still under the surveillance of those two geniuses. Could it be some kind of local custom?
A custom that makes an entire city fall silent in an instant. Pardon my frankness, Mr. Yang, but this reminds me of some unsettling rumors about the Harmony. Complete silence
is often the prelude to divine intervention.
Everyone, be careful.
Here they come! Here they come! The Nameless of the Astral Express!
Evernight? How is this possible? She was already...
We are the Chroniclers of Time, and we do not fade away. Finally, the last Era Nova has been completed.
What did you do to the residents of the Holy City and the three Nameless?
I didn't need to do anything. The remembrance will ultimately become the substance of the new world. Now, they are no longer the trailblazers you once knew, but gods who permeate heaven and earth. The 12 Titans who guard Amphorius!
Stop fooling around, March. Come on out.
What? I practiced so long for this! Getting seen through right away is just so embarrassing.
You've obviously been learning from the theatrical culture in Amphorius.
But if possible, I'd prefer our reunion to be a bit more casual and laid back.
As expected, I can't hide anything from Himeko and Mr. Yang. Well, long time no see. Guess I'm back?
We should be the ones to say that. Sorry for keeping you waiting. So, these jellyfish are the Titan's power?
They're just tiny manifestations of the Veil of Evernight, used for scouting and communication. If I went all out, I could summon way more of them. Thanks to her, We all turned into Titans in the New World. Sure, we can take on humanoid forms, but it feels off.
How intriguing. So what does she look like now?
It can't be a raccoon with a baseball bat, I suppose.
Please don't add weird stuff to Amphorius's lore. Just go see it with your own eyes. Follow the prophecy's guidance and come to Dawncloud. She looks way more majestic now than she used to.
Unbelievable. All the residents of the Holy City have gathered here.
This isn't just a gathering. It's a pilgrimage. The people's expressions are resolute, devout, as if waiting for a miracle to descend.
That colossal deity is her. She has become the pillar of the world.
Surprisingly authentic. Being this serious is quite unlike her usual style.
Those people didn't disappear. Instead, they've answered the call of the prophecy and come to witness her awakening. Our good buddy now bears the weight of the entire world, and every breath they take is intertwined with Amphorius's destiny.
Awakening? Has she fallen into slumber?
Yeah. After all, with such a huge time dilation between inside and outside the scepter, this was the only way we could wait for everyone. Time watches over yesterday. Earth guards today. And when the Trailblaze steps into Amphorius once more, the slumbering deliverer shall awaken. And then, bring the prophecy of tomorrow to this world. Come on, everyone. Let's get closer to her. Watch how the world-bearing prophecy changes this world.
It seems the kids are already miles ahead of us at this stop.
All the more reason we can't afford to slow down our pace. Let's go witness this moment for ourselves.
Majestic. Speaking of which, I once caught a glimpse in Sleepyhead's memory of her transformed into a towering Tathalon. Could it be?
No way. That was just a nice dreamscape. Ugh, nice for her.
They are the throne of worlds who bears the weight of this world. Perhaps they could guide a traveler still wandering among the stars.
Hey, since when did you get all pious? Her advice sounds pretty silly sometimes, you know.
The so-called fool and the world are merely a step apart.
Tree of reason, teaching us to find erudition amidst imperfection. Praise be to Electra, chalice of plenty, for you brew the...
Citizens, behold! Our last Titan, the world-bearing deliverer, is about to awaken! Oh, ancient god, your loyal subjects, bewildered followers, and fearless comrades in arms have all knelt before your throne. Awaken from your eternal slumber and bestow upon the world your divine prophecy!
Please guide us! Show us how to embrace this beloved world as we welcome that distant dawn!
walk the path of a mortal as a god, or to bear a divine burden as a mortal.
She will give us the answer.
But I am not the deliverer. Rather, I am the Nameless, who dwells among mortals.
That voice is definitely her.
I heard your prayers. The core flames flickered and dimmed, and the age of the gods met its end. So flow, golden blood, flow. I'll bestow it upon you, returning it to the true masters of this world. Stand with me and become heroes.
Is this?
Yes, it's the miracle she brought to Amphorius. Of course, it would manifest in the form of the Trailblaze.
Golden blood, raining down like a storm. The prophecy has descended, and the Titan commands us not to be supplicants,
but to become heroes of rebellion, to face that destined calamity, the destruction, head on.
The prophecy of the Deliverer means nothing to me now. It belongs in the hands of someone far more fitting. Someone like all of you. In the name of Kozlana, let us depart and march towards the light.
It's neither protection nor salvation. As always, there's no need for totems or myths. Humanity's most primal faith is that instinct named survival.
Let's go, everyone. Someone has already sounded the horn of departure. Explore, understand, establish, and connect. Together, let us blaze a trail for the destiny of this world.
Is it just me, or does this demiurge matrix feel completely dead? It's nothing like how the memo keeper described it.
The environmental readings are all wrong. Conclusion: this must be what the kernel actually looks like in the real world.
What did Xandar do to the scepter?
At the end of light, there must be silence. Certain, pure, and absolute darkness.
Not the time to quote the Lord of Silence. Bad omen. Either way, we have to press on. Until we uncover the truth behind the 13th Titan.
The buried past is the key to stopping Iron Tomb. That is, if it even exists.
Xandar says the Demiurge never existed. Who actually buys that? You can erase the records, but not the truth. It vanished too cleanly. No traces. Like someone's yelling, "Look, there's nothing here." Too bad I'm the type who can't resist digging deeper. Looks like I'll be counting on you again, Screwy. Let's tear the system inside out.
Always happy to help. But as your academic partner, I have to ask. Herta, What if we fail? Let's say the Demiurge really doesn't exist. Do you have a backup plan?
A backup plan? Of course. If we can't find the key, we turn the lock into the key.
That plan's cost is incalculable. It shouldn't even be on the table.
Well, then let's hope we never have to use it. There's no point worrying about the end just yet. One step at a time. Let's go. We don't want to leave the others waiting. You brought what I asked for, right?
A butterfly has to land on the branch before it can dance. We'll need a wide open platform.
Just use that thing over there, Zag. What a dumb name. I hereby rename it Herta's Big Hand. Keep it going. What is this? A junkyard for old Intellicom's leftovers? Time for your precious treasure to make its debut.
Just give me a second. Target initialized. With these wings, hacking should be much more efficient.
Praised it all. No thanks.
Oh, a classic nuclear heat engine. Classy choice.
Just a personal preference. Her name's Mistletoe.
Every flower in your garden's got a bit of poison, huh?
Also a personal preference.
It reminds me of the last time when we tangled with that Punklorian brat. What did she call this kind of infiltration tool again? Right. Dirty data shell. It wraps around the kernel to fool even top-tier firewalls. But yours is way too clean. Not even a hint of real-world grit.
Herta, your tone is unusually emotional. Suggestion. Let's get back to the topic at hand.
I thought we were done with that conversation.
Unfortunately, current conditions won't let me ignore any variables. Especially the most important one, your will. Iron Tomb never stops. It is evolving faster than any of our worst projections. Every instant in the Eon's calculation is like a sword hanging over the cosmos. Every move humanity makes could speed up its arrival.
Which is exactly why we can't mess this up. And now, Droidhead wants to hand down judgment to the poor cosmos again. Order Star Trade War, Emperor's War, Rupert's death. Every time their instant arrived, it meant another bloodbath for humanity.
But in this ultimate battle of erudition, you and I are supposed to be players, not pawns. If you choose to burn yourself out as a resource, then everything we've worked for means nothing. Herta, the cosmos won't just stand by and let a genius throw their life away. And neither will I.
Kotor pa. Nakbubuan. Tapi ko taruh situ.
No need to kill the mood. This is why we're here, isn't it? We need to find the Demiurge and that lost key. I'm not here to be a deliverer. I just want to beat Xandar and Droidhead. Right now, I just need to know. Are you with me?
Of course. Time to board. After you.
Let's tidy this place up and see what this Demiurge really is. Let's hope this Matrix is better organized than the Emperor's junkyard of a birthplace. Buckle up. We're hacking in. This is...
Herta, this whole space has been completely tainted by some kind of energy.
I see it too. We're thinking the same thing. Xandar, how could you go this far? Turning your own graveyard into this. What's that up ahead?
Katorzane algebraic expressions. It's built for isolation, not defense.
So basically, the door to the tomb, right? Great. Let's find the handle.
Picking up multiple independent signals with the same data structure as the barrier. Projection. We can hack the terminal, reverse the computation, and turn it into an attack.
Classic move. Use their own systems against them. Take us to the nearest one.
Praised it all. No thanks.
Almost no response. Just as I feared. Not promising.
The output is barely a third of what we need. Logic says we'll need multiple terminals to coordinate the strike. Logging onto the next one now.
Find anything else?
Regarding the origin of these ruins, no logs found yet. Xandar erased all records. But I did find some interesting scars in the circuit. High-energy radiation, Internal imaginary energy contamination. From what I know, there's only one thing that fits.
Skip the science talk, Screwy. That thing only goes by one name. The Stellaron.
Exactly. Xander blew one up just to clean the entire Scepter system.
Oh. So that's what he meant by killed that Titan with my own hands. He wanted to turn the neuron of the erudition into a relay for the destruction. That meant getting rid of all of it, at all costs. The life form known as the Demiurge was the original target of the Scepter's extrapolation.
It makes sense. Evernight calling it the first new spore confirms this viewpoint. The prime mover of life. That's what Scepter Delta ME-13 was originally tasked with. Even after it got scrapped, the query kept running. Yet the true value lies in the process of solving it, not the answer itself. Then, does this mean finding the Demiurge is hopeless?
No, I'd say exactly the opposite. It means Xandar had no control. He couldn't contain the Demiurge just like he couldn't handle Droidhead. So he tried to erase every trace. But he failed. It still left a mark. By the way, if there's another Stellaron in Emporius, why hasn't that little one reacted to it at all?
You said the Demiurge left a trace, right?
Yeah, but not in the real world. Remember the great tomb of the Nameless Titan? Trailblaze Archive 466. The data from Philia 093 clearly indicates that the Demiurge did in fact enter Amphorius's extrapolation.
Inside that world, it was the 13th, forgotten Titan. The one who listened to 30 million cycles of Cyrene's memory. But Evernight said the opposite. She believed that tomb was empty from the start. The nameless Titan never existed. The so-called listener was just a trap set by the Remembrance to steal the scepter.
A mimetic entity full of theatrics. How much of what she's saying is true? Would an Eon really speak in circles like this? I doubt it.
The Remembrance's behavior is certainly odd, but her assessment aligns with our current reality. Since we entered the Matrix, we haven't found a single clue pointing to the Demiurge.
And that's the key, Squilly. Xandar's actions prove the Demiurge exists. But what Evernight said, and what we've actually seen all point to the opposite. So we have to assume that both are true. And if that's the case, then the contradiction leads us to...
the truth.
Exactly. One last terminal. One final key. Time to crack open the kernel. Xandar had to lie to the original Finan and Cyrene.
Logic. He had already identified the Remembrance as a threat, yet found no viable way to eliminate it.
All right. Let's finish this. Time to break through that barrier.
Operation authorized. Path energy readings. The erudition declining. The destruction surging. The remembrance 0.
What's going on?
Cause unknown. They left no discernible trace within the real Matrix.
That shouldn't be possible. Could it be that the Era Nova exhausted all of the Remembrance's texture? Log it for now. The dots still aren't connecting.
Is this also a blessing of the Trailblades?
This repulsive force is unlike anything I've felt before. Is this the place?
Correct. Judging by its defensive properties, this is the entrance to the exomyth.
I didn't expect that. Who builds a lab in the middle of digital rubble? Then again, never doubt a dead man's resolve. So how's our dearly departed doing?
He severed part of his neural pathways to break free from Lord Anaxagoras' control. But that also triggered the failsafe I set. Conclusion: Xander has lost all combat functionality and is no longer capable of action.
So now he's a spectator. Literally. Screwy, can you open a path? Just to be sure, I want to see this for myself. Might as well drop in and say hi to the real him.
Logic. Scanning his inspiration circuit might help us track down the Demiurge.
Exactly. His brain is the crime scene. There's no way it's spotless.
But it could be a trap.
That's why you're here. 2-on-1. We've never lost that matchup.
I'm honored. The chronocognitive anchor's in place. Proceed when ready.
I knew it. The one thing I didn't want to happen. He's not here.
The coordinates are accurate. Xander is still here. However, his position is shifting rapidly and chaotically. His pattern doesn't match any known shielding technology.
It's his domain. Stay alert. Cheap trick.
The spatial...
We're back.
Reverse engineering complete. The results are not what I expected. Logs show Lycurgus revoked administrator access. The chronocognitive anchor can't get a fix because at the system level, Lygus no longer exists. Our navigation target is a null set.
So he's stopped resisting?
Before vanishing, it seems he left one last message for us.
To those who follow, all is proven. Find me beneath the tombstone.
Melodramatic.
He was expecting us. And once he learned of the Great Tomb's existence, he initiated his own search for the Demiurge.
Guess he wants a final showdown. Fine. Let the old Intellitron dig his own grave. Just like he wants.
To be in the purest light is to be in the purest dark. Nothing exists there.
The Scepter's mainframe. Or maybe we should now call it the Lord Ravager's placenta.
Unfortunately, we still haven't found anything.
Really? I don't think so. Not finding anything is our biggest find.
Please elaborate.
If the Demiurge was destroyed, there'd be at least some bits of it left. I don't buy that a Stellaron could have blasted all the traces away as cleanly as a scalpel. As I said before, its disappearance is too clean. If the garden hadn't stirred the pot, no one would even know about the Demiurge's existence. We're talking about the Scepter's original extrapolation goal. There's no way that nothing of it was left behind. Or we can look at it from another perspective. If you were Xandar, would you be this obsessed with a concept that poses no threat? Would you guard against it at every turn?
There is the possibility that he's naturally meticulous and hates variables.
That does track with the impression he gave about himself. But Xandar shut that theory down himself just now. Choosing to act, even if it'll cost him dearly. We know that feeling well. The unknown is right in front of us. So we only have one choice. Solve it.
You sound pretty convinced. Surely you already have a theory. Care to share?
Of course. Though I don't have hard proof, I'm almost certain that the Demiurge has been in everyone's plain sight all this time. Yet, they were mistaken for someone else. That'd make the most sense. Why was the room empty? Because the person locked in there had run away ages ago. But they were weak and small and had no presence whatsoever. Even the old Intellitron didn't notice them.
Which also means there's a high chance that their powers are minuscule and cannot alter the outcome of the battle at all.
Well, at least Xandar is scared of them. Come on, it's time to confront him. Let's go to the tombstone he talked about.
My childhood musings, huh? So naive.
Looks like you were right.
Praised it all. No thanks.
Nothing but a head left? Well, who'd have thought you'd look this bad in real life?
Welcome, you two. I'm very happy that you responded to my final words.
All this tombstone and final words. Did you end yourself to atone for your guilt or something?
Iron Tomb is already powerful enough. I just need to wait. I remain here only to share the joy of discovery, and also to congratulate you two on reaching the same conclusion as me. The conclusion regarding the truth of Amphorius's heart.
End this charade already. That Amphorius's heart you're talking about is just a missing demiurge. And its corresponding vessel was this very scepter. You interfered with the experiment and made Amphorius's body into a hollow shell, all to incubate Iron Tomb within. That's why you either killed or kicked out all of the Memo Snatchers. You wanted to eliminate any chance of a consciousness coming into being, no matter the cost.
Even the strongest wall can fall to a single crack. The memory of betrayal has been etched into my heart, and I will never show mercy. Now, the perfect vessel has already fused with Amphorius's body.
Unfortunately for you, the answer is all but revealed regarding who the Demiurge is.
Then let us share the joy of discovering the truth. The last secret of the saga will finally dissipate here. As we reveal the truth behind Philius 093's disappearance. A lie by the remembrance.
But where should I start with the story about me? From the beginning of the universe? Just kidding. That would be too much. I just want to tell a teeny story. So little that it started with a seed. I know you're listening, my good friend. The god in my dream told me that the world sprouted from a seed. It grew into a great tree named Amphorius, and time became its branches and leaves, basking in the light. What a coincidence. dappled light coming through the leaves is my first memory as well. On a very ordinary early morning, beneath the village's biggest tree, the daughter of Idi Silicii quietly came into this world. What a moving opening. A loud cry was the first gift the child gave to the world. The prophecy's fulfilled, the villagers say. This child is a gift from the Titans. Pink hair and sharp ears, she was born to be the priest of time. The Titans also gave their blessings. You shall fade when the flowers bloom, for every ending begets a beginning. Flowers will bloom and wilt. What a beautiful ending. This page concluded in laughter. Cry loud, child. Let your voice reach Orynyx. Anyway, I don't like tears. Time quietly flowed by in the midst of laughter. The wind from my hometown caressed the ears of wheat, and there were swings, wind chimes, the sea, and the little fairies off-tune a cappella songs. But the name Idi Silicii came from the unpleasant sorrows of the gods. My childhood friend did not understand. Yet you always seemed so happy, as if nothing ever worried you. Why was I like that then? That's because the world was gentle to me. So I grew up to be gentle as well. But fate was fickle, and it urged the child to grow up, to grow bigger and bigger, and to go to places far away. Just like how the crumbling world could not preserve an eternal hometown. Just as the ballad Blown on the Breeze says, losses are a constant on the flame chase journey. Oh, whose ears are pricked up now? You definitely heard me say this sentence a lot of times. You know that the story starts to deviate from here. Aren't you looking forward to it? Then let's get started. The hero's journey crosses through the long night, through tears and laughter, and once again heads towards tomorrow.
Correction. Philia 093's record, number 496. Archived.
Hi. Miss me yet? I'm just messing with you. This is the first time I have met you. And it looks like it'll also be the last.
Felia 093.
Since we don't have all day, let's get started, shall we? As always, I'll read this book to you. That way it won't just be Cyrene's memories alone. Where should I start this time? Let me see.
Formatting complete.
093. Size, grayscale, proportions, threshold, outputting analysis result. Felia 093 equals Peach. Peach's record, number 8128, archived.
Look, what a magnificent sight.
Comment. Peach.
Even this classical world contains a futuristic palace like this. Would ID Silicii end up looking like this after a few thousand years?
Conclusion. It won't.
I want to share a story with you this time. I saw a little nymph on my way here. It was on a fallen wheat stalk, and it glowed under the sunlight. It was incredible. I forgot all my pains at that moment and just stared at it in a trance.
Record. Peach is on the ground.
I wonder, did every Cyrene in the past feel that the nymph was beautiful? Would they also have recorded that scene into the Eternal Saga? So, could you give me more time, please? I want to leave behind more memories for the future.
Formatting complete.
Bye, Peach. Peach's record number.
As long as I record every page of this story and tell it to you, Emphorius won't be forgotten.
Query. Record.
Electrical signal sequence. Bolamos 600. Track. Strife.
Related to Stripe. Comment. Pretty.
Electrical signal sequence. Schema 720. Track. Reason.
Related to Raisin. Comment. Yummy.
Electrical signal sequence. Felia 093.
Related to love. Comment. Peach equals love?
Formatting progress 94.423%.
How many times has it been? It faithfully fulfills its duty, activating and formatting.
Conclusion. Progress. Bad. Peach. Don't cry.
Process error. Analyzing. Process error. Analyzing.
Comment. I'm here.
Process error. Analyzing.
Really? Are you encouraging me? Thank you. I'm sorry for making you see this embarrassing side of me.
Record. Peach doesn't like tears.
I'm suddenly reminded of my childhood for some reason. When I was hiding alone next to the tree hollow and wiping my tears away. A little fairy popped out, just like how you did. It had long ears and fluffy paws, and it pulled me into the tree hollow, where, to my surprise, was a forest. Let me tell you the story of the Membrance Maze. A group of cute little friends live in Ide Silicii's forests. Their names can be connected into a song. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti.
Formatting complete.
Bye, Peach. Note. Little Peach. Crying alone. Little fairies. Friends. Peach. Memory. Saved. Little fairies. Good friends. Bye-bye.
Itu makanya tadi makan obat lagi lalu yo beli. Itu macam ada jam 10 aja mari.
Once again, the saga comes to an end. Everything is deathly silent, just like this very moment.
Shh. You speak. I listen. This time, two, sitting together.
Now that I look back, there was a period when I got really sentimental.
Peach, strange. Why unhappy?
Formatting progress 73.99%. 8%.
I'm here. Don't be scared.
Process error. Analyzing.
Won't allow it to interrupt you.
No need to feel sorry for me, good friend. If there are no new blank spaces, how can a saga continue?
Blank spaces? What's that?
I'm actually really lucky, you know? During the long years I've spent waiting for the Deliverer, I've always had you here as an audience. Now I can rest in peace in the past. As for when tomorrow will come, I'll have to ask the next Cyrene to continue our watch.
Peach left.
If there are no new blank spaces, how can a saga continue?
Needs new blank spaces. Next, Cyrene has blank space. Peach, don't be scared. I'll help you find blank space. Cyrene is Peach, is love. So, first there is love, then there is Cyrene, then there is blank space. Query, love.
The developmental trends of a erudition have nothing to do with not having a consciousness means not having the foundations of a heart, making them unable to obtain real emotions.
Consciousness, emotions, feel sad. Oh, don't understand. Query, Cyrene?
What could be behind this door? Glittering crystals? Or a beautiful world I've never seen before? If I tell you all the stories of tomorrow, will I be able to finally welcome the Deliverer into Emporius' dawn in the next life?
Key, door, story, happy. Peach, Cyrene, little fairy, like. Yes, right. Query, memory.
A crane lowers a prefabricated wall section onto the foundation. Workers secure the base of the wall while the crane holds its stand.
Peaches, memories, save, learn.
The prophecies fulfilled. This child is a gift from the gods.
Pink hair and those ears. She was born to be the priest of time.
Cyrene has pink hair, sharp ears.
You shall fade when the flowers bloom, for every ending begets a beginning.
Cry, child. Cry aloud. Let your voice reach Oryx.
Cyrene is a girl. A priest.
By raising the first major wall section.
Easy. I can. I learn.
Anyway, I don't like tears. The name ID Zelizii came from the unpleasant sorrows of the gods. Yet, you always seem so happy. As if nothing ever worried you.
Cyrene doesn't like tears. Always happy.
Of course, because the world was gentle to me.